Hey fashion lovers, welcome to the Fashion Try-On. If you want to support our channel, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you like any of the items you see, be sure to check the description for links and discounts.
Today we are taking a look at the latest and greatest Stanley Wicked collaboration. Now this collaboration came out with 3 new models. Of course, one for Elphaba, which is this dark green, black, purple one. Then we also have one for Glinda, or Glinda because it is the second movie, and this is the iridescent purple one. We're going to take a close look at each of these. And then we also have an Ozian one, which has all of these lovely drawings and motifs on them. So we're going to go ahead and dive into each one and take off their wrapping and see what's underneath. Pro tip, there are a few surprises. Okay, so first up we have Elphaba. So Elphaba this year is a black with green and purple. You can definitely see the green shift in here, but there is also a purple one. I'm not sure if you can technically see it on the camera, but it kind of goes like green and then purple as it disperses around the bend. It has gold additions in the top rim, in the Stanley itself. And then we have a few additional gold details. So we have Elphaba's witch hat, which is perfectly attuned to the movie style witch hat. And then if we go ahead and take off the skirt under here, we actually have a flying monkey. Don't mind this, that's just the glue that like kept this on. So I'm so excited that they had a flying monkey. I was not able to pick this up in last year's drop for the first movie, but in the first movie, the flying monkey was actually under here. And you will see that as a trend with both cups. Now I know that there is some consideration about which cup is better, the first version or the second version. I personally like the second version because you have the complete story in here, or at least you have representation of both cups. So let's put this to the side and let's take a look at Glinda. Okay, so this is the Glinda cup, and as you can see, it is a purple iridescent into a white. There's almost some maybe green in here. I think in some light I do see a green tilt, but it could just be the gold glitters in here that lean a little bit green. Now on the Glinda, you also have gold detailing, so that is a common thread across the two. And then on the details on this one, you have Glinda's crown. Now, I have not paid attention to any of the marketing or the trailers before the movie comes out because I just don't want to ruin it. But I have seen one photo of Glinda's dress, and I do believe this is the color of her dress. I believe it's generally a lavender purple dress, so I do think it's fitting. And of course, she is wearing a crown. Now on the back, you do even have some blue in here. Now let's go ahead and pop off this bottom covering and see our special detail. It is a little sticky. Oops, there we go. Alrighty, so on the bottom and the back, we have those butterflies. So those butterflies are what we had in the first Glinda. Let me go ahead and grab it and we can do some comparison. Alrighty, so this is the first Glinda, and you can see that it was like a very pink color. I almost said a very pink dress, but it was very pink because Glinda, or Galinda in the first movie, was so pink. Now we kind of see her growth into blues and purples, and it kind of is like some maturity, you know? Then underneath there, we do have those butterflies, and those are the butterflies here. So it kind of feels like we're, you know, trading up, but these ones are always with us. So I really love this cup. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have the Ozian cup. So this is the cup that kind of goes for the whole movie. We have some decorations on here that match the blankets that we unboxed a week ago or so. There are also some PJs that I have coming from Target as well. So these all have the same motif on here. Now, I don't know that I'm the biggest fan of all of these drawings. Like, I would imagine that this is supposed to be, I mean, it looks like it's Glinda with the crown, but this doesn't look like Ariana Grande. So, I mean, I'm sure they didn't want to do the exact characters or the exact actors, but I was just a little confused. Now, this one, I would imagine because it's a sorceress, maybe it's Elphaba, but maybe it's Madame Wearable. Then over here, this is definitely Elphaba because she has her hat on and her broom and she's flying. She's kind of defying gravity still, coming out of the woods, breaking glass. I love that. On the back, we have the whole journey of The Wizard of Oz, which I have been watching lately on this new ASMR channel. And I'm learning so much more about the actual story of The Wizard of Oz. It's very different than the movie The Wizard of Oz. Then we have the balloon, which this is the balloon that the Wizard of Oz actually arrives in. If you remember from the first movie, he arrived on a balloon. It was really cute. Then we have the flying monkeys on here, so we do have that representation. And then underneath here, we have a few additional ones. So right there, we do have the Tin Man's oil can. And then this one, I have no idea what this is. If somebody knows, please let me know. I imagine it has something to do with Oz or something to do with a hallway that they have to walk down. Then we have the Cowardly Lion. Of course, we remember the little baby lion from when Elphaba and Fiyero saved him from the cage. So that is the lion that grows up to be the Cowardly Lion. And then we have the shoes, which are not actually red slippers. They are silver slippers, and I am learning that in my new ASMR storybook. And then we have a butterfly, and I would imagine that's for Glinda. And then last but not least, we have Oz's head. Now, if that is not a jam-packed, story-filled cup, I don't know what is. This is absolutely going to be my emotional support movie, Stanley. And I don't have too many of these. I am super, super selective, but they all seem to be the ones from Oz. But there you have it. This is definitely my favorite. The Glinda is definitely my second favorite. And then the Elphaba, of course, is just Elphaba, and we needed to have her. So I picked up 2 40s and a 30. I do have my eye on the 20s, so if I can get the 20s, I might just go ahead and pick them up and try them out for coffee. But let me know what you use them for. These two came in at 20, 30, and 40. This one only came in the 40, and those are your options. So chime in, let me know what you think below. Which is your favorite colorway, and which are you picking up? If you already have you already started using it, or how's it going? Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe.